Prisons are already terrifying places, cold, dark, and filled with the echoes of some of society's darkest moments. But what if those echoes never stopped? Today, we're exploring the haunted history of infamous prisons, where inmates, guards, and visitors have all encountered the supernatural. Our first stop is the notorious Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. Built in 1829, this prison was designed to instill isolation and reflection. Inmates lived alone, ate alone, and spent 23 hours a day in complete solitude. The intense isolation drove many to madness, and some believe that the tortured souls of these prisoners never left. Visitors to the prison today often report hearing disembodied whispers, footsteps, and eerie screams echoing through the empty halls. Some have even seen full-body apparitions, including a shadowy figure known as the locksmith. He's said to still haunt cell block 4, where he mysteriously collapsed during renovations. Steeped in blood and history, the Tower of London is one of the most infamous prisons in the world. While the tower is known for its royal prisoners, it also served as the final resting place for many who were tortured, beheaded, or mysteriously disappeared. One of the most famous ghosts said to haunt the tower is that of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, who was executed on charges of treason and adultery. Her headless ghost has been seen walking through the halls of the tower, still wearing the very gown she wore on the day of her death. But she's not alone. Other prisoners, including the infamous princes in the tower, are said to roam the dark passages as well, forever trapped in the tower's grisly history. Next up, we sail to Alcatraz, the infamous island prison off the coast of San Francisco. Home to some of America's most dangerous criminals, including Al Capone, Alcatraz is notorious for its harsh conditions and brutal treatment. The prison was closed in 1963, but some say the spirits of the convicts never left. Inmates and guards alike reported strange noises, footsteps in empty corridors, the clanging of cell doors, and even the sound of sobbing coming from the prison's infamous D block, also known as the Hole. One of the most famous ghostly encounters involved Al Capone himself, who is said to have played his banjo in the prison's shower room long after his death. Are these lingering spirits of restless prisoners, or is Alcatraz still a place where the condemned can never truly escape? In the heart of Melbourne, Australia, sits the Old Melbourne Jail, a prison with a dark and violent past. Between 1842 and 1929, this grim building was the site of 133 hangings, including that of the notorious outlaw Ned Kelly. Today, the jail is a museum, but it is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former inmates, some of whom were executed for crimes they may not have committed. Visitors often report feeling a heavy, oppressive atmosphere, as if they're being watched by unseen eyes. Cold spots, eerie voices, and sudden feelings of dread are common experiences. Some have even claimed to have seen the ghost of Ned Kelly himself, wandering the gallows where he met his fate. Is it the spirit of those wrongfully imprisoned, or is something even more sinister lurking in the jail's dark corners? Finally, we arrive at the Ohio State Reformatory, a prison that has earned its reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. Built in the late 1800s, this Gothic-style prison was designed to reform young men, but quickly became a site of violence, death, and despair. Over 200 people died within its walls, from suicides to violent altercations. One of the most famous ghost stories involves the warden's wife, who was accidentally shot and killed in their living quarters. Her ghost is said to haunt the halls, often seen near the administration wing, still searching for something or someone she lost. The reformatory is also known for its dark, narrow cells where prisoners endured harsh conditions. Visitors today often report feeling watched, hearing whispers, and even being touched by unseen hands as they explore the abandoned cell blocks. If walls could talk, the Ohio State Reformatory would have some terrifying stories to tell. Well, have you ever visited a haunted prison or experienced something eerie? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this spooky journey through the world's most haunted prisons, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Netherworld Nook for more chilling tales from the other side. Thanks for watching.